What's up, guys? Welcome back to Real Bucks Talk. It's finally week one. We get to talk
Woo!
real football, real games, the ones that matter. And our week one matchup is the Dallas Cowboys. We're going to be in Jerry's world. We're going up there, and it's going to be this was last year. This was Mike McCarthy's second year. They were 12-5. Kellen Moore's first year as offensive coordinator for the Cowboys. They did pretty damn well. Dak's first season back after that long injury, and they did really well. But we'll go into more what happened week one last year. But plus, on the Cowboys, what do you see?
Yeah, it's a very good football team, like you said. They had a very productive season last year, 12-5. They won the division. They were very good at scoring points, as you saw there. It looks like they were number one in offense, so didn't have trouble scoring. Defensively, they were very can't say the word, but they created a lot of turnovers, and they did a great job of putting their offense in good position. So defensively, they were led by Micah Parsons and Trayvon Diggs. And then offensively, it was the Dak show with CD Lamb and others. So, yeah, very formidable test in week one, yet again, in their house. So it should be a great matchup.
Yeah, and they're without some weapons, but let's reminisce on last year's game. Talk about a edge of your seat type of heart attack game, and even look at the win probability over here. It was Buccaneers, 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 and then all of a sudden, oh hell, we lost it. Game's over. Game's over. 61. Oh, let's see, how high did it ever get up to? 70% chance that the Cowboys would have won. And at the last second, bam, Buccaneers win. Do you guys realize how close this damn game was? They had the lead with a minute 24 left on the clock. And what does Tom Brady do? He works his magic, drives down the field. I remember the Chris Godwin catch right at the sideline. People were like, no, it's a push off. No, it was a good catch. And the Buccaneers, I had to look away at that last final kick because it was literally a heart attack. But I guess reminisce a little bit more, plus.
Yeah, it was a very fun game. Obviously very entertaining, back and forth. It was kind of a tale of two halves. The Buccaneers kind of had a kind of a slow start. I mean, they got the lead and it was 7-7 after one, but then like they kind of took over in that second quarter after they stopped turning over the football. They had a couple drives where they just kept turning it over, Dallas being that takeaway type of defense, and they took advantage of that. But as you see there, the Bucks kind of took the lead into the half, 21-16, so still very close. And then in the second half, it was more Cowboys, kind of taking over. Again, the Bucks were up 28-19. Then you see Dallas there taking the lead late in the fourth quarter. And then, yeah, it was just one of those games where whoever had the ball last was going to win, and the Buccaneers found a way to get it done.
Yeah, what's also telling is this was another game where SMB got hurt really
Mhm.
early in the games, dislocated elbow, and we're without one of our starting corners. And Jamel Dean steps in, but still, like you were saying, it was almost as if whoever had the ball last was going to win. Dak had 400 yards passing, three touchdowns, one INT. It was nuts. Like every pass he threw, you're like, this is going to be caught. It's going to be a big gain. CD Lamb was working everyone in that game, and you better believe he's going to get a lot of attention, a lot of targets in this game with supposed injuries with Michael Gallup and Washington probably out, both probably likely out, but we'll see closer to the game. But I mean, even though we're a stop the run first team, Dak, Zeke only had 11 carries for 33 yards. And look, we put ourselves in the same situation. We didn't run the ball. We didn't try to run the ball like old Jim Mora used to say. Are we going to change that? This is the things where will you see a different type of Tampa Bay Buccaneer defense or offense where it's more balanced, or is it going to be just put it all over 45-year-old man's arm and keep throwing that ball?
Yeah, I mean, it remains to be seen. Again, it's a good matchup. I think going into week one, this is a good test for the Buccaneers going up against the Cowboys team that does present a lot of challenges offensively. It'll be, again, these are two new teams. They're not the same as they were last year. A lot of personnel is missing from both sides. So it'll be very intriguing how they go about it. How do they attack on offense and defense? But it should be a heck of a ball game. Sunday night football can't get much better than that. So yeah, very excited for this one. And yeah, it's a great way to start the season for sure.
Hell yeah. All eyes will be on us. We're the only game on at that time. Guys, get excited. Football is here. I know I'm excited. So, like the video, help support the channel. Comment down below. What do you think about this new Buccaneers team and the Cowboys facing off? Subscribe if you haven't just yet. And with that said, until the next one.